Hi, author Carrie Bailey of Simply K, discussing how to teach sounds. When I was teaching, I had several students who had a lot of speech difficulty, and I was able to have the speech teacher come into my classroom, which was greatly helpful in helping us teach sounds. I already knew that instead of adding an to the end of sounds, like we'll say buh or duh for the D or B sound, instead of that, you want just the initial sound of the actual letters. So like for B, instead of buh, it should actually be B. And so I'm going to go through every sound with you. The reason I'm doing this and the reason I feel it's important is because it sets the student up for success when they actually go on to read. And they're not making extra sounds between the words, and so they can actually read a little bit quicker than someone else who has those extra phonemes in there that aren't needed. So on the A, I also taught them where the sound was coming from. This seemed to help them, especially those kinesthetic or visual learners. And so for letter A, it comes from our throat. So I just touch my throat as I'm making the sound, and I would say ah. B is at my mouth, so I just touch my mouth. B. C, k. D, d. E. I also like to do this for the E, because if you'll notice the lowercase e and even a regular E, the line goes straight out. So our mouth should be straight. A lot of children confuse the E and the I sounds. So this is a way, and I'll show you how to do the I in a minute. This is a way that helped my students to remember and differentiate between the sounds. So on E, we say eh, so my mouth is more wide. And then F, you'll notice how my lip and teeth are. You can also do these in the mirror, which is a great activity. G is a throat sound, g, g. H is actually an air sound, and so your voice doesn't make any sound, but I put my hand in front of my mouth so I can hear the and I can also feel it. I tell them I is for icky, and so that always helped my children to remember, I goes up and down, and so it helps to differentiate between that E sound. So I, and then J, J, K, K, L, your tongue should come up. O, M, I tell them like, good. And N, your tongue comes up again. N, N. O, P is another air sound. So it's actually P. You actually don't make a vocalization with that either. Q is another air sound. Qu. Even though our mouth is doing kind of a KW sound together, we actually don't vocalize anything. Qu. And then R is in our mouth and our tongue goes up again. And S, T, 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 U, V, V. And on that sound, you can actually feel the vibration. W, 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 W. And X, X. It's actually a K and an S sound together. X. Y, Y, Y. And Z, Z. Again, you can feel the vibration if you're doing the sound correctly. I hope that this helps you, and I hope it helps your students to become fabulous readers.